will she say? Nothing at all. The Diamond Solitaire, this Christmas, goes straight for the heart.
Littlewoods pools get a result.
There is a chemical in all of us, a complex molecular structure that is not only powerful, but contagious. From tribe to team, it's in the blood. And as it multiplies, it induces excitement, elation, and euphoria. It is part of our most primal instincts, and it gives us the will to win. It is adrenaline. Join the rush for UEFA Champions League Live. Rapid Vienna versus Manchester United, Wednesday at 7:20 on Central.
We have another cautionary tale from our series Chiller. That's at 10:40 Wednesday night here on Central.
Down there, Los Angeles. It's like one big film set. And it's a scene that's familiar to all of us, of course, through countless movies and TV dramas. But to this man, Bob Turr, it's more than just a backdrop. To him, it's his very own living soap opera.
This is Bob Turr aboard Chopper 2. We've just had the suspect move between the buildings here in downtown Los Angeles. Law enforcement officers have lost the suspect, but we still have him in sight. We're over near 7th Street, just off Wilshire Boulevard.
And it's a soap opera that comes to life every evening here on television screens throughout Los Angeles and in TV newsrooms around the world.
Between lanes 2 and 3. Takes 120 miles an hour. Directly under the helicopter now. 230 southbound.
Bob Turr is considered to be the best helicopter news journalist in the world. His numerous awards are testimony to his success and his reputation for always being first at the scene of a breaking news story, scooping the most dramatic pictures. Pictures which show the police and the emergency services working in the most extreme circumstances. His patch is Los Angeles, and the stories he covers reflect the violent gun culture that has spread like a cancer in this glamorous city.
Okay, the suspect's now firing at, we saw some shots being fired at a helicopter. So the suspect is shooting up in the air. And we just witnessed that. If you were watching your monitor, you saw the suspect reach out of the window with a gun and then fire the weapon.
I think violence is an everyday part of life in every large city, anywhere in the globe. Los Angeles is very well known for it. There's 10 million people in the city of Los Angeles, and I've said numerous times, half of them are crazy.
Okay. Okay. Now make this left. So this pursuit has been going on at least an hour and 3 minutes, according to our stopwatch. The suspect seems to be out of control, leaning out of the window, firing into some of the residents. No, he's firing at officers. Suspect is firing at officers at this point.
The police estimate that there are 2.5 million guns in Los Angeles County. This must make their work very dangerous. Is it a fairly safe assumption, even if you're talking about a petty misdemeanor, that you really are running the risk of being shot to death?
It's not like the UK where, you know, you have an officer saying, excuse me, you're under arrest, can you please step over here? Out here, suspects kill police officers. It's almost a sport.
What's happening here? Cul-de-sac? Cul-de-sac, cul-de-sac. This is going to terminate right now. Foot pursuit, foot pursuit. Suspect is running. Suspect is armed. Suspect running west. We're suspect now running northbound. There, he's running directly over to a patrol unit. He saw the patrol unit. He's got a gun. Okay, he's on the other side of the house. We need to get in position, Gary. This is a foot pursuit now. Hour and 3 minutes into the pursuit. Suspect is now running over a fence, has a weapon in his hand, has his arms up. Okay, there we go. You can see the sheriff's helicopter. They're giving orders over a public address system. There are some officers that are around the corner giving directions to the suspect. Lay face down, get down on your knees, lay face down. Suspect is face down. Suspect is okay, suspect is in custody. They're putting the handcuffs on the suspect right now. Suspect is in custody. 4, 5 officers, guns drawn.
This young criminal was lucky to escape with his life. These close-up pictures show just how close the police came to shooting the suspect.
Do you ever worry that shots are going to fire up in your direction?
Oh, it happens all the time. In fact, during the LA riots, we were shot up pretty good. I mean, it was very serious. We were machine gunned, and our engine was shot out. But fortunately, it's a good engine, and big sky, little bullets, and we somehow survived.
Bob Turr is special because he really loves to be on the air, and he really loves to be in the thick of breaking news stories. I think he actually lives for it. He's sort of like a rabid dog going after some sort of quarry when he's chasing a news story. He has his whole family is tuned into his business. He really lives and breathes it.
We're looking for another river. Do you want to go back over to that?
How did your LA news service get started?
After the death of my father, we didn't have a lot of choice in really what we could do. We had to somehow survive, and we were good at the news business, so my mother is managing a videotape library with over 15,000 selections. My wife also flies and reports and does camera work, and right now is operating the assignment desk.
Bob, Marika and Judy started the family business in 1979. Soon they were faced with a choice: either buy more camera equipment or go out of business. They didn't have the money, and the banks wouldn't lend it to them. So Bob became a part-time bounty hunter to raise the necessary cash. In 4 months, Bob had collected enough bail jumpers and reward money to concentrate once again on news. This kind of determination to succeed has led Bob to scoop hundreds of exclusives. One of the most notorious has turned into one of the longest-running news stories of all time.
The trial of O.J. Simpson captured the imagination and the attention of millions of viewers worldwide. But for most people, the incredible story of O.J. began on this highway, in a white Bronco, just like this.
When O.J. Simpson was in the wind, not in police custody, failed to show up, at that point we became very, very interested in the story. So I decided that, I was hoping anyway, that O.J. Simpson would do the right thing and kill himself down in Orange County at the gravesite of Nicole Simpson. Well, we went down there and we were hovering over that cemetery, and sure enough, O.J. Simpson was in the area. O.J. Simpson is believed to be in the white Bronco that you see in the center of your picture, followed by as many as 9 Orange County Sheriff's deputies. They have been in communication with him. He has been on a cellular phone. They've been able to track O.J. Simpson on the cellular phone for the last hour. Orange County is 40 miles south of where we're based. We were already there. We had a 40-mile jump on everybody else in town. So literally, within minutes, we found the white Bronco, and with a flip of the switch, CBS was airing the broadcast to more than 80 million viewers.
The Orange County police chiefs were directing operations while watching Bob's live broadcast. They were as keen as everyone else to see a picture of O.J. in the car.
Oh, now, here is an amazing shot of O.J. Simpson's vehicle. Bob Turr has dropped down to a very low altitude and is bringing us some remarkable footage. Look through the Bronco's window and you may see O.J. Simpson in there.
Okay, what we're doing is we've asked the police department, they can't see through the windows, and we're allowed to shoot a picture through the windows to see if indeed he is there with the gun.
The vehicle is slowing down and turning into, we think, the driveway.
It looks to me like the driveway of his own home. Bob Turr, is that you up there?
People are running up to his vehicle.
We have no idea who those
people are talking to him through his window. Officers are walking up to the vehicle. They are carrying somebody away.
The live coverage of the O.J. Simpson pursuit was just one of more than 200 police chases Bob has shot. And of course they all make compulsive viewing. But it's not just the excitement of the chase that makes this footage unique. To me, the thing that matters most about Bob's reports is the fact that he clearly despises the people he's chasing. He holds them in utter contempt.
Wasn't there a time when a suspect surrendered to you, thinking that your helicopter was in fact a police one?
Well, he thought so anyway. We were broadcasting this pursuit on live television. Somebody had stolen a motorcycle, and it was one of those motorcycles that can, go from 0 to 150 in just a few seconds. It was fast. And this suspect lost the police in a blink of an eye.
Okay, what I'm trying to do here is give you a tighter shot. This is 72 times in. For you camera buffs, I don't know, 1,300 millimeters here. And the suspect is now accelerating a high rate of speed. We're continuing now westbound. Patrol car in front of him. You can see what's going on here. A little game of tag here. Officers trying to block him from going past. And this is a game of cat and mouse, a deadly game. Deadly game. And that's a Sheriff's Department vehicle. LA County Sheriff. Helicopter overhead relaying information. And this is dangerous. Exiting the freeway. Flushed him and pushed him off the freeway here. We are just on the edge of Long Beach, down in the harbor here. San Pedro, Long Beach area. Made a right turn, heading into San Pedro. Okay, cross all lanes of traffic. Narrowly missing that white truck. Okay, stay with me, slowing down. This is he may bail. Okay, here he goes. This is going to be a bail. Okay, getting off the motorcycle, just casually walking away, laying down. Ah, he's developed some brain cells. Yeah, he's surrendering to channel 2 here. He's tapping his fingers. Look at this, he's like waiting. Hold steady, I got a vibration. He's literally acting like cavalier and bored. Okay, here comes the officers. You have the right to remain silent. And there you can see officers handcuffing the suspect. He gave up. Can't escape the long lens of Channel 2 and the long arm of the law. Taken into custody.
Only a few criminals ever recognize the stupidity of their actions and give themselves up to end a pursuit. The suspect who'd stolen this car was not so accommodating. After he'd written off the vehicle, he ran into a factory complex in a futile attempt to escape. The police quickly surrounded the area.
I lost him.
Damn it, God damn it.
Let's see the 2 billboards right in that area. There he is.
Yeah. This guy does not want to get caught.
Looks like he's headed northbound through the factory.
Northbound through the...
We got him on camera, so if you guys need help, just advise.
On this occasion, the police had the situation under control and didn't need Bob's help. But many other times, he's been able to assist in the capture of escaping suspects, and his footage is often used in court as evidence.
Go ahead, hold here.
Okay. Undercover, is somebody taking him into custody now?
Right there.
Okay, this looks like it.
Last year in Los Angeles County, 69,000 cars, 27,000 vans, 1,500 motorcycles, and 655 lorries were stolen. Here, the cargo isn't the prize, but the truck is worth thousands.
This driver appears to be out of control with this milk truck. Believe it or not, it's a milk truck that's been hijacked, and California Highway Patrolmen still in pursuit of the vehicle. Looks like we're now exiting in the East Los Angeles area. We're coming up on an intersection, and it's going to be very dangerous. Any cross traffic does not appear to be cross traffic. He's moved through that stop sign area. He's spinning a little bit fast, and as he moves forward, okay, Highway Patrolman, wait a minute, the rear end has now rolled over. The Highway Patrolmen are moving in. This looks like this pursuit will now terminate. A milk truck now stopped by the California Highway Patrol. They're racing with out of the vehicle, their guns drawn. They're now approaching this milk truck. The driver appears to be getting out of the driver's side door, moving out. California Highway Patrolmen now in position with their guns still drawn. They're reaching inside the cab. Okay, and as we move in, okay, they're pulling him down to the ground, down to the asphalt. They're now taking the man into custody. The pursuit is what they call Code 4 in police jargon.
This pursuit lasted more than 3 hours and ended in one of the luckiest escapes ever.
This guy has nearly lost his life 3 separate occasions, busting through intersections, through stop signs, with no regard for his own life, doing over 120 miles an hour. Squeezing between a truck, almost got wiped out by a truck. You know, there's dangerous passing on the right side of a big rig. This guy did it. Yes. Okay, this motorcycle has hit speeds in excess of 120 miles an hour. He's wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. Obviously, he doesn't care about his own life. The problem is that the general public is out here and they can die. They can be hit by this guy. And so far, the air units have been trailing the suspect. It is a red Honda, speeds in excess of 120 miles an hour, and is now off the freeway. And I got to tell you something, those speeds, some of those high speeds, were on surface streets, through residential neighborhoods, through stop signs. There he goes. There he goes. Down, suspect down, suspect down. Well, look, that's what I said would happen. He's moving, he's still alive, but we don't know how. He hit a truck. Excuse me, a bus, and I want to tell you something. The mechanics of injury are severe. He has probably...
Incredibly, this lucky man escaped with every bone intact, but is currently in jail, awaiting his trial.
There's no ground units yet with him. We're going to zoom in. Okay, now it looks like somebody may come to his assistance.
On another occasion, the police were pursuing a truck, and instead of shooting the guy, they shot the tires away.
We had a long pursuit, and it started in Glendale, which is a small suburb outside Los Angeles, wound up traveling through Los Angeles, down to the harbor, I mean, just about 100 miles. The officers, not thinking or not believing the suspect was armed, pulled alongside and used their shotguns to shoot out the guy's tires. But this truck was indestructible. It rolled and it rolled and it rolled. In fact, if there's a truck I was ever to buy, it would be that Iveco truck that never stopped, because it continued to run with no wheels. Finally, when they were able to ram him, get him to stop and take him into custody, he ran because he was smoking a marijuana cigarette and he was worried about the officers arresting him. So what did he do? He compounded a misdemeanor, a very petty crime, into a major felony, and he'll be seeing the inside of the Gray Bar Hotel for several years to come.
Coming up in part 2, we see the arrest of a reckless American daredevil and how at ground level things can go disastrously wrong.
At Tesco, we've selected a range of Christmas products which we believe offer unbeatable value. So if you find the same quality product cheaper locally, we'll refund twice the difference. Unbeatable value at Tesco. Guaranteed.
What makes Dickinson and Morris the only authentic Melton Mowbray pork pie? Could it be the finest pork, coarsely chopped? The seasoning ground and blended by the baker himself? Because it's hand-finished? Or because, since 1851, the people of Melton Mowbray have been able to buy the Dickinson and Morris pork pie in Melton Mowbray? Dickinson and Morris, born and raised in Melton Mowbray.
Commercial Union. We won't make a drama out of a crisis.
Where's my present?
Hey, I have a surprise for you.
A new car? You got me a new car? Well, it better be European. You know I only like European. Ooh, it's a sports car. Real quiet. Come on, Vinny. Can't take it anymore. A Volkswagen. Polo! Ooh, of all the teeny cheap. What kind of a surprise is this?
Car is not the surprise.
My name is David Morgan. This is my cone collection. Standard polythene with a high reflective sleeve. This is a Polish cone. Went to a funeral, but I managed to get a traffic cone. Sort of livened the day up. There's no cones allowed in here. A couple of hundred cones in the loft. My wife doesn't actually know about them. What I really could do with is a telephotometer to check the luminance and reflectivity. Unfortunately, I haven't got one of those. Not much to say about that. It's fairly boring. Nobody else seems to be interested in collecting traffic cones.
Really? Have you tried drinking Banks's?
No.
It's a beer that's not too bitter or too sweet, making it balanced. I think you should try it.
I think perhaps I should.
Banks's, a balanced beer in an unbalanced world.
Well, folks, we've seen pursuits on freeways, we've seen foot pursuits, and now we're seeing the pursuit of a biplane.
And it could only happen in California. During a spin in his vintage biplane, a millionaire decided that it would be fun to fly low over his factory and impress his employees with a low-altitude victory roll. The aviation authorities did not share the pilot's sense of humor. Another Los Angeles eccentric wanted to commemorate the anniversary of John Lennon's death. But there was madness in his method. Instead of buying a bunch of flowers or placing an ad in a newspaper or writing a kind letter to his family, he decided that John Lennon would have wanted him to be arrested outside Capitol Records in Hollywood.
Zooming on in, California highway patrolmen are now getting out of their vehicles, guns drawn. Suspect is out of the car. He's got his hands exposed. He seems to have the keys in his left hand. He does not appear to be following the orders of the officers. I can see the highway patrolmen, their guns are drawn. I mean, traditionally, they order the suspect to get down in the felony prone position. He's not following orders. He's now throwing the keys at officers. He appears to want... Okay, he's now leaning on the back of his car. This man is a nitwit. He's baiting officers that are carrying guns. Okay, they're now approaching this nitwit as they... Okay, we can see one officer, two officers now holstering their weapons. Other officers still have their handguns at their sides. They're now approaching him. It looks like they're going to take him down. Okay, they're moving closer. They're talking to him. He is not following the orders of officers. Okay, they're moving closer. Okay, they've got the man. They're taking him down to the ground. You can see an officer reaching for his handcuffs.
Bob gets results because he's really aggressive. He will launch himself on covering stories that we, as being his sort of controller, might sit and think about for a little while, but Bob has a tendency to go ahead and go because he trusts his instincts. Normally he's right.
What's it like working with Bob Turr?
What's it like working with Bob Turr? Working with Bob Turr is...
Mary Helen, if you got something to say, say it. Otherwise, get off this radio. I'm under a lot of stress and zero visibility.
Let me think about this one.
I guess you had nothing to say.
Oh, he's crazy.
Where from there? Give me like a direction.
His personality.
Direction, look at the map.
How can I put it in a nice way?
I'm getting all kinds of information. She said Whittier.
Bob also is short-tempered.
I think I've had enough of this.
Not just with his peers, but you'll see it with his own wife, with his mother.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. You want to ask me again?
There's no room with Bob for, well, it's good enough for local news, which is a favorite expression of one of the people we work with. For Bob, it's got to be perfect. And that can be a little difficult at times. But the end result is really worthwhile.
Bob, you're wonderful. Thank you. Not really, but I goofed that one up.
Last year in Los Angeles County, more than 48,000 juveniles were arrested, 6,000 of these for drug offences. With dangerous